Okay, real quick. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you got a charity event to attend to. But by the way, are you good at golf? Or
None of us are good at golf, man. That's why we have other jobs.
Okay, of course.
Maybe Oscar and Joel are because that's all they do is play, but not us.
Okay, I gotta ask you. Your former fighter, Gennady Golovkin's fighting this Saturday. Will you be watching?
I don't know. We have a party to go to that afternoon, so I don't know how late that party's going to go on. But I'm sure I'll read about it after.
I know people have asked you about the separation and whatnot, but I just want to ask you from a personal perspective. Do you still consider him a friend, or do you feel that that's already been?
We spent too much time together for me not to consider him a friend. I said in the past that it was like a son being lost, and his brother also because they're twins. But that's part of this. Unfortunately, it's part of this business. They made a business decision on a family matter, and we go on. I know he's fighting. I know he's fighting this Saturday. Supposedly he's not fighting somebody that's real tough, but then again, neither was Joshua. So you have to be focused and you have to do what you have to do to make sure that you come out on top and you look good. I've seen some pictures of him. He looks ready.
He looks good, yeah.
Physically, he looks ready. Yeah, so I wish him all the luck.
Did you see his?
I shouldn't say luck, success.
Yeah. Did you see any video of his midwork, and did you see him trying to pick up a few things, or did?
Look, I had him for 9 years. 23 consecutive knockouts. He holds the record for all-time middleweight knockout record of 90-something%. He tied Bernard Hopkins' 20 defense record. I think we did very well. What he does from now on is something that he chooses to do as far as addition if he wants to add. But I don't think we had a bad record. So whatever he does now is just in addition to the foundation that we laid.
Can he add something to that? Is it possible?
You can always add. What you're adding is you're adding somebody else's expertise. And Jonathan, he's got a record of working with not only Cecilia but Vladimir, and obviously Emmanuel Stewart, who in my mind was a mentor of mine in some way. So of course you can always learn. It's just a matter of he's got to have the desire to do it, and given the time for this fight, he has a chance to work on some things that he wants to do new.
I asked him if he can still consider you a friend, and he as well said pretty much the same thing you said. He said, yeah, but he said, on this part, I'm not too sure how things are. And when me saying that, you said that you consider him a son. He's like a son to you. He also highlighted that if he was your son to you, how come the parting of ways was so like it was so much. It was hard. It was the way.
It was difficult. It was very difficult because, like I said, they made a business decision on a family matter. We go back too far to I think for something like that to be the reason why we're not together anymore. But you know what? That's business. This business just happens to do that. Unfortunately, his mindset is different. He's thinking other things, and that's okay. I wish him all the best. Like I said, like a friend should. I know he's going to do well in this fight. People ask me about the third Canelo fight. I said he beat him twice already. He's going to beat him the third time. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Did it hurt you a little bit?
Of course it hurt. It has to hurt. It's like getting fired from a job. I mean, you put in your time and you do what you're supposed to do to generate and to support that company or that business entity that you're working for.
And then you get cut off.
Yeah,
no severance package.
Yeah, of course it
No severance package.
That's how most big companies do, right? But unfortunately for us in this business, as far as the trainers are concerned, we have no fallback. For us, tomorrow on a whim, not only for me, I mean, I'm not the only one. I just happen to be more boisterous because I happen to be with a fighter that's very popular.
Yeah.
But it happens to a lot of other coaches, young coaches, and it's unfortunate. We put in our time. And
Manny Robles just faced that. A prime example.
Manny Robles had 3 or 4 fighters leave him, and now look, he's got the heavyweight champion of the world. So you just never know, man. Things happen. Things happen for a reason. I had Andy when he fought Parker. Andy wasn't ready mentally. and the situation in the stage wasn't as big as the stage that he just.
Think that's what it was?
Man, you know what? I think that I'm so happy for him because he was able to do it. If we beat Parker in New Zealand, it's not a big deal like this is.
Yeah.
We beat the number one or one of the top two anyway, top three guys in the world. And not only that, for how many belts? 3, 4?
3 belts. Yeah, IBO, IBF, and WBO.
So Wilder's got the WBC, but he got the rest of them, right?
Yeah, he's got
Gotta be kidding. That's like a dream come true.
Yeah, and that naturally brings me to my next question. How do you continue? What's in the future for you, and how do you bounce? Not how do you bounce back, but what's going to keep motivating you able to continue the sport of boxing?
I think people have to understand Candid wasn't my only fighter. I have Garcia, who's making his heavyweight debut. July 27th. We don't know the venue yet. I have Michel Soro fighting Brian Castaño on the 20th in Marseille, France for the WBA regular junior middleweight title. I have Arsene Guillemarian, who's the regular champion at cruiserweight. He's my champion. He's fighting, supposed to be fighting Lebedev. I hope that comes true. Then I have a young man named Sergey Bocharchuk, who's 14-0 with 14 knockouts. So I have in camp. Those are the guys that are in camp right now. So I have a busy schedule right now.